What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here with your $600 second stimulus check update and your $2,000 third stimulus check update. In this video, we're going to go over the IRS tracing method to check on your $600 second stimulus check, which I definitely forgot in the last video. There is just so much information coming out right now regarding second stimulus checks and third stimulus checks and the new administration and Mitch McConnell and stimulus packages and yeah, everything going on right now. We're going to cover a lot of it in this video. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on new videos regarding different buckets of money you can claim from these stimulus checks and stimulus packages and help us reach our goal of 300,000 subscribers, which is amazing to say. Also, hit the like button for us down below. It really helps out our channel, and let's jump right in. Okay, if you or anybody you know is missing their $600 stimulus check, the second stimulus check, there is some new methods to kind of trace them down or do an IRS payment trace. And then I have another one here right after that. I know a lot of you guys have not received your $600 second stimulus check. Let me know down below if you haven't received your second stimulus check yet of $600. This will kind of help me gauge how many people this is affecting. So comment down below if you haven't yet. So if you are missing your second stimulus check, you may request an IRS payment trace. In some cases, you may need to contact the IRS to hunt down your second stimulus check. Let's go. Okay, first of all, we've talked about a couple different things here. We're going to get to the payment trace here in a second, but I kind of need to cover these things first. First, if you use TurboTax, Jackson Hewitt, Tax Act, any type of tax software, check with those guys first. Call them up, contact them, however you're going to contact them, see if they have your stimulus check and see if they put it on a potential debit card or card you have from that tax company. If you have a TurboTax debit card or Jackson Hewitt card, chances are they may have deposited on there. Secondly, it may be they have it, but they're just going to be delayed. I've seen reports that, and I've shown you guys this, that some of your guys' stimulus checks are going to be sent to you after February 1st, which is less than 2 weeks from now, but obviously still a delay. A lot of that money that went to TurboTax and Jackson Hewitt is just super delayed. And I just noticed there's a Muppet Babies bus down there. I wonder who put that there. So yeah, contact those tax companies if you use them first. Next, if you got a paper check mailed to you and your IRS Get My Payment tool, just Google IRS Get My Payment tool and you can check on the status. A lot of you guys are telling me that your checks were mailed out on January 6th, and here it is now 11, almost 12 days later, and you haven't gotten it yet. Well, apparently the IRS is saying that it's just basically lost in the postal service. And I seen a comment on the video earlier that said, all my bills get delivered on time. It's funny that our $600 stimulus check hasn't gotten delivered on time. I know the vast majority of people have got their check, especially direct deposit. When you file your 2020 tax return, if you do, try to set up that via direct deposit so future stimulus checks and tax refunds come to you via direct deposit and they go right into your bank account. That is much, much faster for stimulus checks and bank accounts. Okay, so number one, just kind of listen to this, and if this applies to you, then you can kind of rewind the video and watch this again or pause this on certain points. You should request a payment trace if the Get My Payment portal shows that your payment was issued, but you haven't received it within these time frames. 5 days since the deposit date in Get My Payment, and your bank says they haven't received it. 4 weeks since it was mailed by check to a standard address. It's funny how it takes 4 weeks to mail it, but honestly, I personally think that it's delayed still at the IRS and that they weren't really sent out on January 6th is just my kind of gut feeling on that. 6 weeks since it was mailed and you have a forwarding address on file with the local post office and haven't got it. 9 weeks since it was mailed to you and you have a foreign address. Okay. Case number 2, you received a letter from the IRS confirming your payment, but the money never arrives. In some cases, you might get a letter about 15 days after the IRS sends your second stimulus check. either by direct deposit, paper check, or EIP, you should get a letter from the agency confirming your payment and giving you a way to get in touch to report any problems. If you receive this letter, also called the Notice 1444, your economic impact payment, but you never receive your payment, you need to request a payment trace. Make sure you keep the letter. Okay, here's how to do an IRS payment trace. Call the IRS at this phone number, 1-800-919-9835. Okay? 1-800-919-9835. I called it just to test it and make sure, and it does go to an IRS phone number. They're closed now because it's a Sunday night. You'll get some information on a recording, and then they'll kind of say, well, call us back during business hours. You can call that now to just kind of test it and get some information from there. The other thing you can do is you can follow these steps. Mail or fax a completed Form 3911 taxpayer statement regarding refund. Find out where to mail or fax that form on your state, for your state on the IRS website. Okay, so irs.gov is the IRS website. To complete Form 3911, you're going to go through these steps. Basically, just if you're going to do this and not call them, just pause the video right here so you can read through these steps on your screen. Also, just to be clear, a lot of people are getting a prepaid debit card sent to them for their second stimulus check, and this will probably apply for the third stimulus check. And these are people who are getting debit cards even if they got a direct deposit or a check in the mail the first time around. And there doesn't seem to be a lot of rhyme or reason on why the IRS is doing this. Most likely it's just something happened on their end and they decided to send you a debit card instead. So what you need to make sure here is the debit cards look like this, obviously. But this is the important part right here, is that some tips on how to recognize the debit card you're receiving is real. The card will arrive in a plain envelope with the U.S. Treasury Department seal on the envelope. The issuing bank will be displayed on the card. Look for MetaBank on the back side. Instructions on how to activate and use your card will also be included. If you accidentally destroyed or threw out your card, you need to call customer service immediately at 1-800-240-8100. Again, it is 1-800-240-8100. Okay, next up, on the third stimulus check, we're getting more and more information pretty much by the hour at this point, as Joe Biden is set to come in to Inauguration Day in about 48 hours from now. We just got details from Ron Klein, who is going to be Joe Biden's White House Chief of Staff, of some details of what they're going to be doing on the first 10 days in office. Let me show you. Okay, as you can see here, for immediate release, memo from the incoming White House Chief of Staff, Ron Klain, to incoming White House senior staff on the first 10 days of the administration. I'm not going to read all of this. We're going to kind of cover some of the highlights. We face 4 overlapping and compounding crises: the COVID-19 crisis, the resulting economic crisis, the climate crisis, and racial equity crisis. All of these crises demand urgent action. In the first 10 days of office, President-elect Biden will take decisive action to address these 4 crises, prevent other urgent and irreversible harms, and restore America's place in the world. During the campaign, President-elect Biden pledged to take immediate action to start addressing these crises and build back better, which is the name of one of his stimulus plans. Remember, he's got 2 stimulus packages coming out: the $1.9 trillion third stimulus check package and an infrastructure package that he said is coming next month in February. So 2 different stimulus packages coming out. As president, he will keep those promises and sign dozens of executive order. Dozens. That's interesting. That sounds like a lot. Presidential memorandum and directives to cabinet agencies in fulfillment of the promises he made. These executive actions will deliver relief to millions of Americans that are struggling in the face of these crises. President elect Biden will take action not just to reverse the gravest damages of the Trump administration, but also to start moving our country forward. These actions will change the course of COVID-19, combat climate change, promote racial equity, and support other undeserved communities and rebuild our economy in ways that strengthen the backbone of this country, the working men and women who built our nation. Full achievement of the Biden Harris administration's policy objectives will require not just executive actions the president elect has promised to take, but also robust congressional action. The president elect has made the case for his first major legislative proposal earlier this week and will continue to advance legislative solutions in critical problems, such as the immigration bill he will send to Congress on his first day in office. The Build Back Better stimulus package recovery proposal to create millions of good paying union jobs that he will unveil in the next coming weeks, and his ongoing support for legislation related to voting rights, minimum wage of $15 per hour, combating violence against women, and more. In order to highlight the actions the president is taking, we are spreading these initial executive actions over a 10-day period. An outline of the president elect's plan for this period appears below. This list is not exhaustive. Additional actions will be added as they complete a final legal clearance process. On Inauguration Day, President elect Biden will sign roughly a dozen executive actions to combat the four crises, restore humanity to our immigration system, and make government function for the people. As previously announced, he will ask the Department of Education to extend the existing pause on student loan payments and interest for millions of Americans with federal student loans. He wants to rejoin the Paris Agreement and reverse the Muslim travel ban. The president elect will launch his 100-day masking challenge by issuing a mask mandate on federal property and interstate travel, part of the critical effort to begin to bend the curve on COVID. Bend the curve. Yeah, that's because the cases are out of this world right now, and deaths. And we will take action to extend nationwide restrictions on evictions and foreclosures. That's interesting there, evictions and foreclosures, and provide more than 25 million Americans greater stability instead of living on the edge every month. That's interesting. They'll have to see what that will entail there. 25 million's greater stability. I wonder if that could be unemployment or if that could be a Social Security increase. 25 million's greater stability. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments what you think that could be. On January 21st, which is now it's the next day he comes in, the first full day, the president-elect will sign a number of executive actions to move aggressively to change the course of the virus crisis and safely reopen schools and businesses, including by taking action to mitigate spread through expanding testing, protecting workers, and establishing a clear public health standards. On January 22nd, he will direct his cabinet agencies to take immediate action to deliver economic relief to working families bearing the brunt of this crisis. Economic relief sounds like stimulus money. Economic relief, economic is money, so money to working families bearing the brunt of this crisis. Let me know your thoughts on what you think that is. Economic relief to working families on January 22nd. Like I said, man, this is going to be an absolutely huge week coming up with lots of news. So as always, make sure you're subscribed down below with the bell icon on to all notifications so you get notifications. New videos come out every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and probably for most of the week, 11 p.m. videos like we're doing now because there's going to be so much breaking information coming out. Between January 25th and February 1st, the president elect will sign additional executive actions, memoranda, and cabinet directives. The president elect will fulfill his promises to strengthen Buy American provisions so that the future of America is made in America. He will take significant early actions to advance equity and support communities of color and other undeserved communities. He will take action to begin fulfilling campaign promises related to reforming our our criminal justice system. The president elect will sign additional executive actions to address the climate crisis and the urgency science demands. He will take steps to expand access to health care, including for low income women and women of color. He will fulfill his promises to restore dignity to our immigration system and start the difficult but critical work of reuniting families separated at the border. And he will demonstrate that America is back and take action to restore America's place in the world. As noted above, this list is not comprehensive. More items and more details will be forthcoming in the days ahead. Of course, these actions are just the start of our work. Much more will need to be done to fight the virus, building our economy back better. Build Back Better is the name of one of his stimulus packages. So you're going to see Build Back Better a lot. But by February 1st, America will be moving in the right direction on all four of these challenges and more, thanks to President-elect Joe Biden's leadership. Wow, that's a lot of presidential executive orders. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. As always, I will keep you updated, and I will see you in the next video at 10 a.m. Eastern Time with more updates. You can click this top video here to watch my newest stimulus check video next. And this video teaches you how to start your own business selling products on Amazon FBA. I have dozens of students that have replaced their 9-to-5 income selling products on Amazon, and I teach them how to do that. Click on one of those videos to watch them next. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video.